Cstapz coming to you with my updated build. Get right into it. Here's your max stats, buffed up, sitting at 3,000 health regen, 2,000 stamina regen, 1,300 magic regen, buffed all the way up. You're at 37,000 physical and spell resistance. Why are you that high? For when you get debuffed and all of that good stuff. Let's go into consumables, race, and all of that good stuff. Like I said, our consumable choice on this build, we're using smoke bear hunch. Just my choice. We're using a serpent Mundus on here. You can change this out for the warrior Mundus if you do want more damage, but for sustain, like, this really works really well. We do have 64 into max stamina, and let's go into the race. We are an orc on this build. Why are we an orc? Because they increase your max stamina, increase your max health. But I love this: when you deal damage, you heal for 2,146. This can happen every 4 seconds. Really good buff to have. Really good, like, priceless. Then we have Swift Warrior, which is for your weapon and spell damage and your movement speed. Really good. Like I said, I'll go right into the sets on here so we can get into it. Well, hold on, let me make sure I go into my consumables and do all of them. Like I said, Mundus Stone is a serpent. Like I said, we are using tripods on this build. If you cannot afford tripods, you can use Alliance droughts. Like I said, if you don't want to use anything else, that's on you. Like I said, make it work, make it your own build. Like I said, if you can't afford the gold food, you can use Dubious, and you can use Lava Foot also. These two are great substitution, and you can actually use Bewitched Sugar Shoals anyway. Okay, going into the sets. First set coming in, we are using Order's Wrath. Why are we using Order's Wrath? 5-piece. Increase your critical damage and your critical healing by 8%. That's big. Like, it's a big damage leap just by having that critical damage. It's off the hook. It's a really good set, and it pairs really good with the skill that we're going to be using on here. That is Crit Rush. Like it says, it tooltips for 4,269, but it's guaranteed a crit with Order's Wrath on, bro. I'm telling you, I done crit people for 10k on here. Like, it hits hard. Like, it's really good. Just like I said, try it. But we're using a 5-piece of that. We are going with the sharpened maw on the front bar. We're not using poisons, and we're using Oblivion Glyph on there. Next, back bar, we're using a Master Mace, and we're using a Master Mace. This basically for your twin slash. We're using one sharpened, one powered. It just makes it tick more. And like I said, if you don't know what that is, it's basically your blood craze. So every time it ticks, you're getting a heal. So it's just non-stop heal, and it's over 20 seconds. You can put this on several different opponents, and you'll get 1,055 healing from each one. Really good skill. But that's why we're using this. And then with this, it makes it tick for even more. So more damage is great. Mythic of choice on this build is the Gaze of Sithis. If you do not want to use a Gaze of Sithis, you could change this out for Blood Spawn. This is what I would do personally, just for the physical and spell resistant and the ulti gain. Really good option if you don't want to use a mythic. But for me, I do like using mythics just for the fact that on most of these builds, they fit. Like, for me, the Gaze of Sithis fit because I don't block a lot. I block, but I don't block that much. Next, we have the Pariah. 5-piece of Pariah coming in on the chest. We have this with a prismatic glyph and reinforced. Pretty simple. If you don't know what it does, it increases your physical and spell resistance by up to 9,850, depending on your lower health. So right now we're at 37,000 resistance. When you get really low, you'll be at like 40,000. And trust me, it's beneficial because you need those heals and you need that tankiness, definitely to survive in exit situations. Next, we just have a Magma Incarnate. Like I said, I would use this if you are using the Gaze combo. If not, like I said, go ahead and throw 2-piece Blood Spawn on, and that'll give you more stamina recovery, and it, like I said, a really good option for that also. Next, on the belt, we have Order's Wrath, well fitted with just a max stamina glyph on here. Just like I said, medium on small pieces. Order's Wrath here. If you do want to get more bang for your buck and you do want to get more stats, you can put on a light belt of Order's Wrath because this is craftable, and that will give you your Undaunted extra 2% health and magicka. But next we have another well fitted on the hands, Order's Wrath, and we have a heavy Order's Wrath reinforced on the legs with a prismatic glyph, get you more bang for your buff. And we have impenetrable Pariah on the boots. And going in on the jewelry, we do have the Locket of Pariah. We have this infused with a prismatic glyph on here, just give you more regen. Next, we have Sigil of Pariah. Like I said, just spell damage on this one infused, just to give you more damage. And same here. Next, let's go into the skills. We'll start with the front bar. First skill coming in is biting jabs. There have been a lot of changes to this, but it still does work. It's like I said, it snares people. It gives you major brutality and savagery, which is really, really nice. A lot of people don't know this, so you don't have to use rally. So I can pop this, and boom, I have 4,697 for 10 seconds, which is really, really nice. Like, just a little hidden buff people don't know about. Next, we have crit rush. Why crit rush? Because, like I said, paired with Order's Wrath, just a gap closer. You put this with your purifying light on them, it just does so much damage. It's a good spam move. It doesn't cost too much. A little bit less than your jabs, but it does more damage than your jabs. Next, Binding Javelin. This is your CC of choice on this build. Like I said, it just goes through their block. Just CC them. Pretty simple. Stamina Morph on here as always. I think it's only the Stamina Morph. Purifying Light is the Magic Morph. We're not using a Stamina Morph on this build because we have a lot of Magic regen, and we do want to dump off of a lot of it, and we want to use our Stamina for fighting. So if you don't know what this does, basically it puts a portal above them, stores up all the damage after a certain amount of time. It pops, heals you. Like I said, it does a lot of damage. Next, Jesus Beam, Radiant Oppression. This is your execute on the build. Just, it's the best execute on the game. Like, you put this on them and it hurts, kills, they die, blah blah blah. It's OP. Next, Dawnbreaker of Smiting. We're using this for, like I said, it's a snare on here, and it's just really, really good with the dot and everything. It's a really, really good dot, and it's good just to have that slotted. Next, Blood Craze. We're using this one, and we're using a heal morph just because it does. The heal is so nice. You can put it on so many different enemies, and just it lasts 20 seconds, so you're just getting non-stop heals. Then you factor in your master weapons. That's adding over 20 seconds another 20,000 damage. You're doing a lot of damage with this. Next, we have Extended Ritual coming in. This is a little bit expensive. There's your cleanse. Be careful with this because a lot of people lately, Plague Break is out. That's crazy. We are using Honor the Dead on here. Next, this is your old crap heal. Like I said, it does take a decent amount of magicka, but it is a really, really good heal. You can spam this on your teammate or yourself. Like I said, really, really good skill. Like, if you don't like this, you can change this out for something else, but I do like the burst heal and the burst capabilities of this. Next, we have Restoring Focus. We're using a Stamina Morph on this. Like I said, if you don't know what this does, it's Major Resolve. When you stand in here, you get so much. You recover stamina. You get health back. Like, that's not even going into the countless passes you get just from having this. Just, if you can, stay inside of your room. If not, you can leave it, come in, get the buff. Really, really good. Next, we have Resolving Vigor. Like I said, you have a 16k like tooltip on here. It does increase your physical spell resistance now from using it. So, as you can see, it's at 31k without a rune down. So, if I do put a rune down on top of that, we're at 37k. Really, really good buff. Like, really, really good. Definitely, like I said, the new buff is excellent for it. Next, we have Crescent Sweep. Like, it's a really, really cheap ultimate. You can change this out if you want to put a healing ultimate or Sigic, time, whatever. But for me, it's just, I like having these crescents, being able to just weave them in when I see people dragon leaping and just helping in exit situations works really, really well. That brings us through all of our skills. Now I'm going to take a time and go all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to scroll through and let you guys see what skills and what I would say get. Medicinal use, you do want to have this. It's one of the most important passives. You want to have all your orc skills. Like I said, if you do have the AP, you can put them in, but you really do want to worry about your assault ones. Next, going up, you always want to make sure you have your Undaunted Metal. Fighters Guild, you want to have these passives. Like I said, you can swap in Expert Hunter if you like. You can be a werewolf on this build. It would work. I haven't tried it myself because I haven't finished leveling, but I will try it, and pretty sure it's going to work really, really well. You want to get all your heavy armor. Get your medium armor passives. No light armor because we don't have any on. Dual wield. You want to have your passes on dual wield, and you do want to have your passes on two-hander. Restoring light. Dodge wrath. Diedrich Spear. And we'll go into the champion points. I have some I can redistribute. I was actually playing with these earlier. I need to put some more into just some minor stuff, but we'll just go right into my champion points as of now. Like I said, if any moment you need to, like I said, see what I'm using or stop, like I said, pause, feel free to go through. I will drop, like I said, additional video that will have rotation and how I use the build. As always, I'll have gameplay footage of it. So just check out always stay tuned. Just keep checking on the page. I'll always have new stuff coming for you guys. Like I said, if you have any suggestions on builds or anything, holler at me. My Discord is always open. Pretty simple, chill guy. Like I said, I do stream on Twitch. If you guys want to check me out, Cstapz, legendary Cstapz. Here you guys go, a lot of champion points. Now, this is really simple. I just want to give you guys just how I use the build. So, you want to put your rune down. You want to put this down. You want to put your heals. These are your buffs. Them are your primary buffs right there. Remember, when you jab, you're getting your major brutality. So, how you start off your burst, you want to put your purifying light. Crit rush them. CC them. Then you could Jesus beam most people if they're that low. It's really simple. If not, you want to put your purifying light on them like this. Crit rush them. Crit rush. Look at that. Jab. You don't have to spam jab. You can CC them after that or whatever, because most people are going to get the roll dodging when you put that much damage on them. Put your blood craze on them. You have so many different dots, dude. You have so many different heals. It's like you just have to really test it and try it. Like, but I'm telling you, man, you're so tanky. You can X, and you will X. Trust me. Send me the clips of when you guys are Xing, killing these bums out here. It's all fun and games. Let's make this community great, but like I said, I do appreciate you guys spending the time to sit here and watch these videos. Like always, it's your boy, though, Cstapz. You do like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace.